What's going on, NPI Network? We're checking in for one of our games of the week. This is the first round college football playoff matchup between the number 11 seed Utah Utes and the number 6 seed Boston College Eagles. They are the defending national champs. They are both coming off close losses in the conference title games, and they're both looking to keep their season alive in this college football playoffs. We're about to get ready to get started, so I'm going to go ahead and tell these guys to go live. So they're getting ready to go live, and we will kick off here from Boston College. This is our first round matchup of the playoffs. Winner of this game will go take on the Cincinnati Bearcats, who won the Pac-12 at the Peach Bowl. I think it's the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. I'll find out. All right, here we go. And it's snowing at Boston College. Interesting. But it is the winner technically there, so.
And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road.
So here comes Boston College onto the field. And on the opposite side, you got Utah, who's coming off that close loss to TCU in the ACC title game, looking to avenge that loss. One of these two teams is going to be able to avenge their loss in the conference title game starting today. And let's see who got the ball first. It looks like it's going to be Boston College, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see.
I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this. The college football playoff with an on-campus environment.
So here we go. It is Boston College, and the returner of the year, Nate Johnson, back to receive. Here goes Nate Johnson. He's going to get – he got a nice cutback. He is going to get past midfield and to the 40, or close to midfield at the 41-yard line is where Boston College take over. Unfortunately, with it being snow, we don't really know what the yard markers is, so we'll be keeping up on the bottom of the screen, unfortunately, because as you see, the snow is blocking out the yardage line. 1st and 10 at the 41. Here we go. Hands it off to Detrell Jones. He's going to get a nice first down and gets across midfield to the 45 for a first down. Tyreek checking in. What's up, Tyreek? And that's the nice first carry of the game for this Boston College offense. One of the high-scoring offenses in college football. We're going to be intrigued to see if this snow is going to affect either of these offenses in this game. But that's the first play of the game for Boston College. They are now into Utah territory. We go send a touch pass. It's going to be Nate Johnson. He's going to get close to a first down. It's a gain of 7. What's up, Rail? We got Darrell Mason checking in. He's the Cal user. He's on a bye week right now, so we'll see him in the quarterfinals next week. 2nd down and 3. On a normal days, it would be close to field goal range, but it's snowing, so nobody's taking that chance. Parker Glenn looking. He's going to get pressured, and it's going to be out of bounds, 3rd down and 3. And that is Logan Fano, the senior out of Utah. Again, these snowy conditions were something that neither of these teams prepared for going into this game. But it's 3rd down and 3. Got to get to the 34 for a first down. Here goes Parker Glenn. He's looking. He's going to get hit, and that's going to be incomplete. 4th and 3 to come. I'm pretty sure they're going to go for it because finding it really doesn't do anything for you. Kicking a field goal is definitely not an option right now. That's Stephen Boss on the tackle. We got Duke Dub checking in. What's going on, Duke? 4th down and 3. Got to get to the 34 to convert this drive. Here we go. Parker Glenn looking and overthrew it. Oh, my goodness. And Utah take over on downs. Reed Harris was wide open, but Parker Glenn missed the throw. And that's where Utah's offense will take over. That was so unfortunate. So stepped onto the field, the 11-2 Utah Utes. They had it off. That's going to be Mitchell, the junior out of Florida, for a gain of 3. And as I mentioned, this Utah team, their only 2 losses came to the same exact squad in TCU. So that's their only 2 losses of the season at this point. Second down and 7. Got to get to the 48-4 first. Here goes Rolls. He rolls out the pocket. He's going to throw it away and make that third down and 7. One thing that we do know, this Boston College defense is a tough one. And they're going to take a pause. Let's see what happens real quick. Hold on one second, guys. Let's see what's going on real quick. Okay, we're back. It's third down and 7. They got to get to the 48-4 first. If you're just tuning in, Boston College got the ball past the 40-yard line, but could not convert on an overthrow by Parker Glenn to get the ball back to Utah. He goes 3rd and 7. He goes Rose. He overthrows it. That's the second overthrow we've seen in this first half from both quarterbacks. And now they're going to punt. Here goes the punt. Nate Johnson back to receive, and he's not going to receive it as a 22. What's going on, buddy? And now Boston College offense step back onto the field. Both squads have had the ball already, and neither was able to get points so far. But we'll see what happens on the third possession of the game. First and 10 from the 22. He hands off to Detrell Jones, and they were ready for it as they stopped for a loss. Actually, it's a gain of nothing. That Utah defense was ready for that one. And that's going to be another key in this game, because with the snowy conditions, which offense can get that running game going at some point in this game? We're going to see who's going to be the one to get started. 2nd and 10, got to get to the 32. Parker Glenn looking. He gets the completion to hit, and it's going to be close to a first down. That's 3rd down and 3. By this defense. They are close to a first down. Make that 3rd down 3. They got to get to the 31.
Accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Timeout is called.
And it's going to be a timeout, like from Utah's end. Okay, it is. So as you see in the quarterfinals bracket, the winner of this game will be matched up with Cincinnati in the 2nd round.
So from the 28-yard line.
So we got 3rd down and 3 coming up right here. Parker Glenn looking. He gets the completion, but Hicks ran backwards by 2 yards, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not really sure why he ran backwards on that completion.
Now they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short.
But 4th down coming up.
And now we've got a decision here.
And they just need a yard. Got to get to the 32 to convert this drive. Can Utah's defense come up with a stop? Here we go. 4th and 1. He overthrew it. Oh, my goodness. Another overthrow from Parker Glenn gives the ball back to Utah inside the 35 of Boston College. That is the 2nd mishap on a drive so far by Parker Glenn.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive.
Well, here we go. Hands off to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to gain 3 yards. Let's see what these guys can do. Right. That's both teams have had some bad overthrows in this game. Second down and 7. This is low key. This is still not field goal range in this game. He has it back to Mitchell. It's going to be a first down inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. And here comes the no huddle. Here goes another handoff. Mitchell gains 3 yards. Once again, we're getting towards the end of this first quarter. Both squads have not been able to punch it in the end zone to this point. This has been a really defensive game. I think that snow is starting to throw things off a bit too. Here we go. Mid zone touchdown, Utah. And that is Ryan Pelham, the sophomore out of California, to give Utah a 7-0 lead. And what a way to capitalize off of those mishaps so far. Let's see how Boston College responds. Here comes Nate Johnson. He gets a nice cut back, and Nate Johnson to the 18. And this is the third possession for this squad in Boston College. They have had a rough start to this game. And look, we have some technical difficulties that we got to get in order. Hold on one moment, everyone. Not sure what's going on over there. I know the weather's gotten bad here as well, so that could also be a factor. Trying to find out what's going on in this game. We might have some technical difficulties on one end. We got to check. His power did. Okay, so what happened is his power went off. So you're going to have to bear with us a moment. The power went off in the game. We got bad weather actually in Georgia right now, so the power flashed on and off, and I think it threw his game off for a moment. So we're going to have to come back with a 7-0 lead for Utah. So we'll be back.